Alright, so I managed to get my hands on one of the GoPro Hero 4s. Of course, that sounds like a big deal when it's really not. I got to Best Buy late in the day after work. They had 4 slots for it for display, and only one of them was missing. But the problem with all the displays is they put the spider security system on there and they like cinch the fuck out of it. Here's a picture of it. You can see they just cinched the fuck out of it and they crushed all the edges on it. And I don't know about you, but I kind of like to keep my boxes, especially when I pay well over $500 on something like that. It'd be kind of nice to have like the box. Like I've got all my phone boxes that I've ever saved, so I asked them if they had any that weren't crushed, and he's like, well, no, because everything that's on the floor is all that we have. And then I'm like, well, this is a damaged product. Is there any way I can get like $10 off of it? Because the box, you're pretty much paying like $10 for the box anyways. And he's like, well, I'll go look in the back. Well, he comes back with this, and it's in pristine position, so I'm happy. So I'm going to be doing a unboxing today because it's like in such perfect condition. I didn't want to just open it up. Alright, so let's start with the plastic wrap. Nothing fancy, just plastic wrap that's been taped on. But it keeps the crystal box in it, the paper part, in like perfect condition to display on my shelf. And it's just like the Hero 3 box. I didn't get a Hero 2 or 3 Plus, so I don't know if it's the same as those. I mean, I imagine 3 Plus is the same as a 3, but I don't know about the 2. So you got those 2 tabs, and something else is sticking. Should I swear I had the same problem with the last one. There it is. It's another piece of tape right here. Yes, no. There it is. It's inlaid a little bit on the inside to clean up the packaging. There we go. It's sticky on the inside of the box too. Jeez, this thing does not want to come off. There we go. So I'll just set that aside. And another piece of tape. There we go. And then here you have your GoPro. The mistake I made last time is I didn't keep the box, which I kind of regret because it'd be cool to have them side by side, but I threw this piece away. I thought it was just a piece of packaging, but it's actually a really good just like table stand. If you just want to set it on a flat surface, it's perfect. So now I have another one of those since I threw the old one away like an idiot. So here's the GoPro, but let's finish unboxing the rest of it. You have getting started guide, another quick start guide. I already know all that. You get 3 stickers this time. I only got 2 last time. And some safety information because cameras are dangerous. And your basic warranty. Go back into the box. And you get another USB cable, as if I don't have 1,000 of these, in both micro and mini USB. A 90-degree long connector and 90-degree short connector. And what I mean by that is this connects like this up here, and that connects up here. So I call it 90-degree because it switches at 90 degrees. And then this one does the same thing, but this one's short, this one's long. So you don't have to use them together like this. I got like a grab bag of a whole bunch of like Lego. It's like Legos. You just make whatever the fuck you want out of it. But it doesn't come with the same sided short and long connectors, which comes in other kits, and they come useful for like mounting the helmets and stuff. You have the J hook. The battery, which they don't, at least at the Best Buy, they didn't have any of these in stock. I would like to have 2 batteries because the backpack's kind of a ripoff, and it's a lot easier and lighter weight just to carry another battery and pop it in there. The problem with this one is I always ride my motorcycle with the skeleton case on, so all I got to do is take my helmet off, pop the battery out of the back. So the skeleton case is going to be blocking that door. You get 2 sticky mounts and a nose plug. It's not a good nose plug. It soaks up the vibration for the normal mounting clip. And then the new skeleton back door, which it's kind of funny because the silver edition is the only one that comes with a touchback, but yet the black edition still comes with a silver edition compatible touchback, which again, like I said, I didn't buy the 3 Plus because it was a major disappointment. All it was a software update. So I haven't messed with this new case yet, and so I have the old Hero 3 case, and it looks like the back door's a lot different on these ones, so I gotta start all over on those. And wow, so that's weird. You get this, which is for the flat adapter, and it doesn't work on the J hook because this thing blocks you from pushing that into there. So it's kind of weird they give you that, but they don't give you the flat connector. But I've got a ton of flat connectors from little accessory kits I bought. So that's it for the box. Just set it over here. And then here's the GoPro. This is the main part of the video. Sorry, I'm checking my battery because I forgot to charge my camera. I put like 30 minutes of charge on it. So open it up. Still have mixed feelings about this clip. I mean, it feels pretty secure, but just imagine like you're underwater and then that 1 in 1,000 or a million chance something catches here and flips it open, and then because there's positive pressure in here because you're underwater, it's just gonna pop right open and then you're fucked. Oh yeah, never mind, there's the flat connector. That's different. Oh, okay, so that's a piece of packaging right there. Totally didn't check my microphone levels, so I don't know if that's peaking or not. So yeah, just a little piece of packaging here to keep it upright during shipping. So there's your flat connector. That's where your little white rubber thing goes into. So here's a new case. In case anybody else like me didn't get the 3 Plus because I thought it was stupid. But I do like the new case. I almost bought the blacked out version just because that looked pretty cool. I like the new buttons because the old one, it took like fucking 50 pounds of pressure to push the damn button in, and when you have, when it's like 20 to below and you got these thick ass gloves on, you try pushing that button, you can't feel the button. 2, you end up like the majority of the effort you put in is just fucking pushing through the insulation of the glove and doesn't even get to the button. So these buttons are nice, they're really light. and they're still just as water rated. Same, this whole case, I believe, is still the same watertight rating. So we'll take it out of the case finally. A little tighter. And supposedly, starting with the 3 Plus, the glass in the lens is a little bit better optical glass. And there's a lot of better software features. So you notice here, it's really flat and naked, but that's because of this new battery door. Wow, that's weird. I always thought like this, from watching the videos, I always thought it like slid that way, but it actually pushes into the camera. And then the door itself slides outwards. So yeah, my camera's an asshole sometimes and just likes to stop recording. So it looked like from the last frame of the last video, I stopped here on the battery. So you got the new battery. It's like 1.7% smaller as far as milliamp hours go. And so it slides in. I would have liked to see them ditch all this like fancy mechanism stuff to fit like a few more millimeters in the battery size. That's all right. The processing power is twice as the potential is twice as much, so you can do twice the frame rate and everything. But that also lowers the battery life by total recording time by about 20%. I did all the math earlier, comparing people's like real world recording tests. So I keep checking on my camera because it likes to stop recording. So they moved these two lights up here. You still have them on top, on the back, on the bottom, not on the sides. I don't think they've ever had them on the sides. I don't know if that'd be overkill or if some people might actually like that. It'd be nice if they're there, but I'm not going to complain if they're not. You also have the indented button of the 3 Plus instead of printed. Feels a little bit more rubberized surface. They changed the actual texture on it. And if you want to know if like old accessories work, I've got the LCD backpack. It still works. Let me just fire it up. It takes a lot longer to fire up. The beeping's a little bit slower, but whatever. So, yeah, LCD still works. Actually, there's a new little tab over here. Huh. So, they've added new features to work with the old LCD, which is actually really cool. They got rid of the cursed Wi-Fi button. Like, I don't know if anybody else's does it, but I would just bump it once and the Wi-Fi would be like permanently on. I would have to either go into the settings and turn Wi-Fi off or just remove the battery, which was a lot faster. So that was a pain in the ass. Obviously, the old batteries don't fit. I've got all the old style back doors, so those aren't going to work. Oh yeah, here's my GoPro. So here's the 3. I've got a sticker kit on it to make it look like a classic camera. Doesn't have the battery in it. So here's your lens cover. It still fits. Lens shape is nearly the same. Like I said, actually this still has the same rubberized surface. I've just had the sticker on so long I forgot what it feels like. So you got lights in the same spot. No longer a speaker on the side. They got rid of that stupid Wi-Fi button. This has true stereo sound instead of a center channel and a left channel. I always lose these doors. Those are still the same. That light's there. That light's still there. Screen, I think the screen's the same size, it just looks bigger because of these lights. So yeah, at least the form factor is exactly the same, which is nice. And let's see if I have any other goodies. Oh yeah, the original skeleton. I don't know how I feel about the new one. Instead of getting 2 skeletons, you only get 1. That just expands in the back. So this one's nice. So yeah, it fits that. USB is still exposed for microphone use. The top microphone thing still lines up. So that still works. And the nice thing about the old skeleton is, like, I can have this one and a small one, and I can put the LCD on this one, and I pretty much got 2 cases for the price of 1, because that just goes in there. Let's see if I have any more goodies that I can compare up to it. No, I think that's about it, because all I've got is the old back doors. And I don't believe... Nope. The old back doors don't work with the new case. So I gotta get a new floaty, that's for sure, because I ain't losing underwater. And I have no way of using my LCD screen underwater. Actually, that's a skeleton one. There we go. I don't have any way of using my LCD screen underwater now. But I guess I could always save underwater shots for this one until I can find a way to get just the back door for it without buying the LCD screen. And of course all the old mounting hardware. All that stuff still works. So yeah. Here's the old case. I took the lens out because it was scratched, and this whole case is all buffed up from mud and stuff, so still fits in the original case. Alright, so my Canon battery just died, so I'm just going to wrap up a few notes on my phone. So we put it in the old case, and you notice the screen is actually slightly in a different place, just because I had to put in that whole new grouping of lights and screen like that. So you might run into a small issue using the old case like that, but nothing to gripe about. All the buttons line up. Actually, I believe, yep, that button, this button still lines up just fine. So yeah, I don't think I have much else to talk about, and that's the new Hero 4. I'll be doing a first, as soon as I got enough time off and the weather is a little bit more inviting, I'll have to do like a first ride. And one thing I did forget is I forgot to buy a new micro SD card, and it's one of these. I got the SanDisk Ultra because they claim it's more rugged. I really don't care about that, but the most important part is that, wow, it's actually not a label on here. Oh, there it is. The no phone. The U1 rating right there. Because this is such a high frame rate, actually U1 might even be obsolete for this. I don't know if they make a U2 speed card, but it's important you get at least U1 for this camera if you plan on doing high frame rates and stuff like that, because the card has to be able to keep up with the camera, especially since you can now do 4K and 60p and 1080 at 120 frames per second. This card might actually not be able to keep up, so this one might just stay with my Hero 3. And if they do make a higher speed card, I'll probably buy that and use it primarily just for this. So yeah, and that's the Hero 4.